I came on a couple minutes early. It was a trick. It was an absolute trick. It's 7:53. I decided to come on a couple minutes early. But we'll wait because I know y'all were waiting until 8 o'clock. It was a trick, guys. I came on 7 minutes early. Jackie, hello. Let me just see something real quick. Oh, I didn't upload a thumbnail. All right, whatever. I am amazing, Mel. I am amazing. I'm alive. Julie Riley, hello. Let me just see if I can figure this out. I have these like recessed lights, so I'm always trying to make it so that my head is like in the way of one of them because they're very bright. You guys can hear me, right? All right, cool. I know I said 8 o'clock, but I was like kind of fiddling around here, and I was like, let me just go ahead and just start the stream or whatever. So we'll wait a couple minutes because I know some people were waiting until 8 o'clock. So yeah. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Melissa. I think I said hello to Jackie before. Yeah, Mel. Chasing the darkness, $5 for no reason. Yo, I need that $5. Gas is crazy. I don't need the $5, but it helps. Yo, Levy, when you get home, bro, it's on. It's on, dude. We are constant filming. Tell your family, yo, I'm done. I'm going with Chiza. That's it. Because we're doing Halloween stuff. We're doing Halloween stuff. You came back, yes? Oh, well, then it's on tomorrow. It's on. It might be on after this live stream. It might be on after this live. Oh, Levy, this is my new toy right here. This is my new little toy right here. My new little camera. This thing is sweet. I can't wait to use it. I gotta get a microphone. I gotta get a mic. Example. I like how you the use of the spelling of the word example. Very unique. Levi Fields, dude. Is it Levy or Levi? Dude, you're like one of my most positive supporters, man. I appreciate you a lot, dude, for always commenting and for being I can't talk, for like showing positivity and showing love. It means a lot. It means a lot. Steven Randolph, how you doing, brother? Jamie Phillips, another one, man. A lot of love for you, bro, for being supportive. Boys and their toys. Watching one of your videos now. I decided I've been posting Tuesday and Friday. But because I'm just kind of like brainstorming, I was like, let me just do a live on Friday today instead of doing a video. So I'll be out filming this weekend, and then you'll see the normal Tuesday video on Tuesday, which will probably be some haunted stuff because the rando stuff has been getting kind of crazy, and I just need kind of a break. I don't think I'm going to be done with rando, but I needed kind of like a mental break from it because I'm not sure if someone's following me or what's going on. I'm very confused, and a lot of weird stuff has been happening. So I'll still delve into it, but for Halloween, I'm going to be doing like the haunted stuff for the most part for the rest of the month. So yeah, so I basically was like out in the woods the other day. You guys saw it in the video, and some guy like started yelling at me and threatening to shoot. So I was like, yeah, it's enough of that. So I kind of ran off, and then that was that. And it was funny because when I got back to my car, the car door was open, and I was like, I know I didn't leave the car door open, like, and I thought I locked it, but nothing was taken out of the car, so it was weird. So I ran out of there, and then my car door was open for some reason. I don't know, but whatever. I wound up just leaving because it was like 5 a.m. and I had to go somewhere. So I was like, I'm not hanging out in the woods anymore today. Great to see you with Angelo. Yeah, we went on like a 2 week or like a week and a half trip. So we wound up going to like West Virginia, Florida, South Carolina, Georgia. So I got to see all of those places for the first time, and it was kind of cool. Like I really liked Savannah. Angelo kept telling me, "Yo, Savannah is awesome. You got to check it out." And we went there, and it was so cool, man. We went eating at this place. It was like Paula Dean's restaurant or something, and it was amazing, dude. Like they try to make you so fat in there, it's not even funny. Like it's like $28 all you can eat, and they will repeatedly bring you food over and over. So yeah. So that was a good time, and the town itself was very creepy and like unique and kind of old school, so it was cool. And then we did some rando stuff over there, which was kind of weird, but it was a good trip. I was exhausted by the time I got back, and my place was like a mess, dude. When I got back, I just started cleaning it a couple of days ago because I've been so busy. I was like mopping the floor. You should have seen me, dude. I do everything here. So yeah, so it was cool. We had a good trip, and then I got sunburned in Florida because my light-skinned ass can't take the heat. So yeah, so I got a little sunburn, and then we got back up here. It was like freezing cold. Maximus Meridius, one of my favorites, man. So yeah, Levy, I don't know if you're still in here, but yeah, since you're back now, it's on, bro. It's on for Halloween. We're going back into the abandoned, crazy, haunted stuff because I think I've gained a lot of new people, and a lot of the new people I don't think went back and like watched a lot of my older crazy videos that I was doing. So I'm probably gonna like revisit a lot of the older locations again because a lot of them are super creepy, and we'll do some of that for Halloween. Some scary stuff. Clint Walls, I gave you a shout out in my video the other day, man, because you were the only person to guess my age correctly. Levy Fields. I still is it Levi or Levy? You got to tell me, bro, because I don't know if I'm saying it right. Let me see. Oh, Sherry Carr, you're new. I haven't seen you before, but hello. And hello, Sarah. $32. I wish. Yeah, Angelo is very well traveled. I think he's in Florida right now again. His grandmother passed away, so he was on the road or whatever. Um, so as a community, we've lost a couple people in the past couple weeks. Good guess though, Sarah Milton. Not 32 though. Those days are long gone. I wish I could go back to that though. Amanda Morris. I love you, dude. I love the positivity. Sherry Carr, you're correct. But is that a guess or is that because you watched the video and I just said that I was 42? It could be a trick. Wow, okay, so we got 26 going in here right now. I love all you guys, man, for popping on with me for a little bit. Sue Smith, how you doing, love? Nice to see you. It was a guess because I'm 46. Okay. You're older than dirt. I think Angelo said that to me, or he goes, "You're older than dust" or something. I don't know. He was busting my balls. We were talking the other day. He was kind of breaking my balls a little bit. Yeah. All right, Levy. So yeah. So since you're back, let's do the haunted stuff. Uh, let's get going here on some stuff. Plus, I want to get going with the new camera. Yeah, tomorrow night it's on, bro. It's on. I'm busy during the day, but like in the afternoon, it's on. You were supposed to go to a concert. Don't be going to concerts, Levy. You're a YouTuber now. You gotta film videos, bro. Mike Harper, how you doing, brother? Nice to see you. All right, yeah. So basically, I wanted to come on and just kind of catch up with you guys. I don't really respond to comments anymore, but I read all of your comments. And it's been getting better and it's been going pretty well. So don't like take offense if I don't answer your comments. But I read them. So, but I just wanted to come back, do a live instead of a video today, just to give you guys some love because you guys have been very supportive, and I want you all to know that I appreciate that. Braden Wayne, shame on you. Shame on who? Me? too many comments. It's not. Yeah, I mean, I generally will like give it like a thumbs up and a heart, but it's a lot to respond to. So yeah, Mo did lose a family member also. I'm not sure who or what happened, but yeah, another sad situation there. Um, we're all actually getting together, all of us, in a couple weeks to do something for Frank. So I'm not sure if there's going to be like a live stream going on, but there's going to be a bunch of us there. As far as I know, I don't know if it's like set in stone, but I know the invites are all out, and there's going to be a bunch of us there for like a memorial thing for Frank. So what's today? The 6th. So it's happening on the 26th. Yes. Okay. So yeah, definitely a bad year, man. All of us have lost. I've lost, gosh, 2 people. I know Maddie, definitely Maddie and Frank were like killers for me, man. Uh, you're 62? Damn. Still going strong. But yeah, man, it's been a rough year. Uh, we're all getting old, so life just sort of ends for certain people. Actually, I did lose a third person. But not someone that I hadn't seen in years. That I used to hang out with, and he basically was on he was like on a moped, and he got hit by a car. And weirdly enough, he was right next to the hospital in our town, and he got hit by a car, and then he got taken to the hospital, and I guess died from his injuries. I don't know the whole story. That was another person that was years ago, was just one of the funniest people you'll ever meet, and a good person, and someone that a lot of my friends worked with. So there's been a few people. Yeah. So, all right, hold on, I gotta adjust my chair here. All right, so yeah, so I wanted to talk about merchandise a little bit this month. If you go into my merchandise store on my channel, there's links for it. I can leave a link if you want in the box here. Everything's 50% off this month for Halloween. I thought it'd be a good idea just because the weather's getting colder here, or just generally getting colder for most people, because we're going into the fall and winter. And so I thought it'd be a good idea to try and push some of the merch. The hoodies that I have are super warm. I mean, I'm not saying that just to promote it. I'm saying that because they're super warm. So it doesn't even have to just be for you. It could be for a family member. It could be for your kid. It could be for whoever, right? So these things are super, super duper duper warm. I got one right here. They're pretty basic. I'm gonna be making some new stuff, but they're pretty basic. Got my name on it. There's right now there's just tees and hoodies, but everything's 50% off for the rest of the month. just to try and get you guys warmed up, man, for the fall and winter. And if you go, it's not getting much cooler here. Well, you can buy a tee if you want. There's tees out there also. So there is merch there. It's 50% off. And since I love to give you guys shout outs for helping me out, because you've all been really supportive of me through my battles and through my life in general when I wasn't around. All of you will get shout outs. Anybody. Whoever buys something is going to get a shout out. But in order for me to know who you are, I need you to either follow my Twitter or my Instagram. I just actually restarted Twitter. I wasn't using it for a really long time. And it's pretty small. I generally wasn't using it because I don't like it, but I've been kind of jumping back on there here and there and just saying stuff. I think they call it X now or whatever. But there is Instagram. I am on TikTok. I don't post really too many videos over there either. I don't really like TikTok, but sometimes I will. So, so if you need my social media, it's just chisel the chat here. I'll just type it. So, I'm gonna use caps, so don't act like I'm yelling at you. So we have Instagram. We have X. I'm just gonna put X, but it's Twitter, and then we have TikTok. So, I put TikTok. I'm an idiot. Swear I'm an idiot. Okay. So anyone who buys any merchandise is gonna get a shout out in a video. I don't care if it's 100 of you, and I gotta sit there for the first 20 minutes of the video and shout all of you out. But I will shout you out. So, go and buy the merch. It's 50% off for the rest of the entire month. And anyone who buys it, send me a picture of it on any one of my social media accounts. I'll check it out. I'll give you a shout out. And hopefully you enjoy it and it keeps you warm. Or if you buy a tee, you can enjoy the tee as well. I'm also going to be working on the merch store a little bit more exclusively now, because I wasn't really looking at it before, but now I'm starting to look at it a little more, and I just want to change some things up. So the stuff you'll see on there right now is like pretty basic stuff that I just threw up there in the beginning. That's just still there, and then I'll just start working on some newer stuff, some newer designs and stuff like that. So that'll be happening. We'll start working on that. But yeah, everything's 50% off for the rest of this month, all the way up until Halloween. So do that. Support the channel, and I'll show you support back by giving you shout outs. I was thinking about doing fan meetups also. But I think a lot of you are in other countries, or you're far away, or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know how far it would be to travel. But I was going to try and figure out some sort of fan meetup where you guys could meet me and hang out with me for a day or a few hours or whatever it might be. Because it's been going pretty well, and I kind of want to give back to you guys any way that I possibly can. So we'll get that figured out also. Carmen Major, hello. Oh, Seeking goes with A&L. I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. I didn't even see you pop in here. I didn't even see you guys come in. You snuck in here. So yeah, so go check all that stuff out. Is there anything that you guys like? I was gonna kind of delve back into the haunted stuff for Halloween, and probably maybe just keep going with it back and forth between that and the rando stuff. Like for the past little while, I've just been doing rando, but I kind of want to delve back into the haunted stuff again. So I know there's a lot of like newer people, and I don't think you guys have like gone back and watched a lot of my older stuff. Hi Sarah. The UK. So many of you are from the UK. There's a lot of you from the UK. That's crazy. I always wanted to visit there. The haunted stuff is your favorite. It's kind of my favorite too. Yeah, it's I miss it, but it's a little draining at the same time though, because I'm very like fragile, so I'll get like scratched a lot. If you notice, like I'm sweet as an angel, but in my videos I'm sort of an a-hole. So I will call out things and get crazy, and they get back at me, man. I've been scratched a few times. So some of the haunted stuff is a little bit it's a little draining, to say the least. But it never really goes away. Like I could end this right now and literally just go to a haunted building. So Levy. Levy, I was thinking about going to Creedmoor tomorrow. I was gonna go by myself. But I don't know. Proving Samantha Davis? What are you trying to prove, Samantha Davis? Yeah. Yo, Creedmoor is like one of my favorites, dude. I was gonna go by myself tomorrow. Glad to see you're doing better after everything that happened with Frank. Yeah, that was it's. I'm still not really like fully over that, but yeah, man. Yeah, that was a rough time for a lot of us. Michael, hello. Nice to see you on a live. Yep. Every once in a while, I'll just pop on and just do a live, um, just for the hell of it, just to catch up with you guys because I generally don't get to talk to a lot of you. Some of you, some of you will like just randomly start messaging me on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, you know, like I don't know. It's still a little bit weird because I don't know a lot of you personally, so it's just like I mean, I don't know. I don't mean that in an offensive way. What's up, kitty girl? Oh my goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. Kitty girl, I've never seen you before either. I don't think you comment on a lot of the videos. So sometimes like you guys will pop into the live and I'll just kind of throw you out there because I haven't seen you before. But I'll definitely recognize that you're new. So it is nice to see you. So is there Is there anywhere that you guys want me to revisit at all? Because there's a lot of places that I would like to go back to for Halloween and just do like scary stuff. Um, I mean, you might have to go back to some of the older videos. Chase Manor. So Jamie, we'll be at the Chase Manor on the 26th. So what's today? The 6th. So the 26th of this month, it's going to be me, Angelo, uh, Mo, my friend Derek from Paranormal Watertown, Levy, my buddy John is coming, Yasko, and I think Omar and Chelsea. So all of us are getting together to do a thing at the Chase Manor for Frank. So I don't know if we're going to be doing like a live. I don't officially know anything that's really going to happen, but we're doing sort of like a memorial type thing. As far as I know, there's going to be like food and stuff. So it's just sort of a get together for us because we all knew Frank. And I think Hobie is going to be there too. I haven't seen him in a while, but I know he was pretty devastated about the whole thing because he was good friends with Frank. So it's just going to sort of be like a get together for all of us as kind of like a remembrance for Frank. So we will be at the Chase Manor in a couple weeks. And Lorna, the owner, is amazing, dude. Like, she's an amazing person. Very sweet. So I'm looking forward to that, to going back out there. The whole Anna thing is so creepy. Stay safe. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I just want to give a quick shout out to what is that girl's name? One of my haters. Somebody commented the other day. Her name was God, what was it? I think it was Lily Loves Life. Shout out to Lily Loves Life. She hates me. She officially hates me. I don't know who that person is. She leaves a comment and goes, she goes, God, man, I deleted it, but I'm trying to remember what she said. She goes, it was something like, why anybody would watch this guy is beyond me, right? And then she started talking about how I'm not as charismatic or something, or my personality isn't as good as people like Jazz and people like Angelo and people like Brad, who, I don't know Brad, but those guys are my friends. Like, you're literally insulting me. And then she's like, your voice is really annoying. And then she goes, you should get into radio. And I'm like, are you retarded or something? Like, why would you say, like, your voice is annoying? You should get into radio. Why? So you could literally hear my annoying voice the entire day? Like, I don't get it. Why would you, like, I don't get it. But so anyway, shout out to her for being a hater. So she got blocked. So why anybody would watch you is beyond me. That's not only an insult to me, but it's an insult to all of you who do watch me and support me. So shout out to her and her miserable life. Yes, Kings Park is in New York. It's actually one of my favorite places, man. We did, the last time I was there, me and Angelo, and I think Frank was still filming with him at that point. And we did Building 93, and it was crazy. Like, I thought I was possessed or something. Like, it was really weird. I don't even know what happened. Like, it was creepy. Sounds like Lily needs to stand in the. Lily is she is a brat. What a stupid thing to say. I don't like the sound of your voice. You should just go into radio. Do you know what radio is? Man. Go into radio with your annoying ass voice. Yeah, okay. I will, and I'll have you on as a guest, and I will bash you for hours, and I'll say things that'll make you question your entire life. So, stop it. But she can't comment anymore anyway, so whatever. She's a goner. We're not about hate on this channel. We're not about that, man. We're about not being scared of things, and we're about positivity because of the positivity that you guys gave to me when I wasn't doing good. And I try and give it back to you. If she's that much of an issue, why does she watch you? I don't know. And then to compare me to other people who are literally exactly like me. She was like, "You're not cut out for YouTube." And then I went over to her channel. She doesn't even have any videos up or like anything. Her channel's like garbage. And I'm like, I'm not cut out for YouTube. Like, you don't even have any content on your channel. Lily doesn't flirt well. I don't even want to go to the level of saying really mean things about Lily. So, why anybody would watch you is beyond me. Why your parents even gave birth to you in the first place is beyond me, but whatever. Yeah, I do believe Ben lost a family member as well. The guy that films with Jazz. So, yeah, there's been a lot of us that have lost kind of close friends, man, and people that we know, family members, friends. Yeah, listen, man. See, the positivity is good. We don't need. That's why I made that post in the community about people leaving negative comments. Like, don't even bother, dude. Don't even bother. Because the second I see something like that, you're gone. So there's literally people probably still typing stupid responses that are never going to be seen because they don't even realize that they're blocked. There was some other guy that was trolling and saying that all my rando videos were fake, and he was like literally leaving fake. That's because it's all fake on like every single comment, and I'm like, who is this loser? Like, were you out in the woods with me? Do you know? I mean, do you want me to take you out there? I'll show you how fake it really is, bro. Because I don't really like being told that, you know, someone's going to shoot at me. And I can't even see them. So, you know, I would duck and let the bullet hit you, though. So, whatever. Yeah, so, all right, so we got one. All right, let's go back. Enough of that crap. I just wanted to give a quick little shout out to the haters because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, whether you like it or not. That's just more motivation for me to just do more. So you can hate all you want. I'm just gonna keep on going. It's not my fault that someone pissed in your Cheerios when you woke up this morning. So that's your issue. So, as far as what we're gonna do this month, Amanda, you love Kings Park, so we'll probably wind up going back there because that's one of my favorites. Letchworth is another one of my favorites. I think last year on Halloween I did a live stream at Letchworth by myself, and it was scary. It was scary. So, so we'll do some places that the Angelo always tells me like he's like, oh, there's nothing in Canada to film at. He just dropped something today with this orphanage that's up there. Um, so they don't have a whole lot of stuff up there, which is kind of why he always comes here to the States. We have a ton of old, crazy, creepy hospitals and just old buildings that are just so scary, all in this area, right? There's a ton of them in New York. There's some in Connecticut. Uh, they're all over the place. So we can do the scary stuff for Halloween. You're definitely doing something right to have. See, I love trolls and haters though, because I've been there. You know what I mean? Like I've been in that position. Like there's people that I don't like on YouTube, whatever. Like not everybody's going to be liked. I'm definitely not liked by some people. But keep that to yourself. I get it, you have a right to your opinion. It's free speech. That's fine. Keep it to yourself, man. Like nobody needs to, because when you write that, I'm not just reading it. Everyone's reading it because y'all are all reading all the comments. Camellia Christopher, who I love to death, dude. I love her. She literally goes through and she writes a comment that literally says that she read all of the comments. Like, I love her. She's supportive. Oh, you know what else? Let me give a quick shout out to oh my goodness, man. Okay. Dress in a costume? Maybe. Let me look up this person's name really quick because I wanted to give this person a shout out also. I'm trying to figure out. Oh my god. See, I'm reading all your comments right now, but I'm just scrolling. Don't take that offensively, guys. Don't take it offensively. I'm gonna find it. I was just reading. I think it's Carrie Kelly. I'm pretty sure it's Carrie Kelly. You donate money in the comments. And, it's a few dollars here and there. It's not $1 million, but it's something. And it's the thought that counts. And I understand that you don't have to do that at all. And I want you to know specifically, Carrie Kelly, that I appreciate you a lot. Because you don't have to do that. I don't ask for that. And it means a lot to me. So I just want to say thank you for that. Yeah, okay. Tina, hello. Jessica, hello. Jessica, can I get a shout out? Jessica, you know how you get a shout out? You go to my merchandise store and you buy something, and then you send me a picture of you wearing it in my messages, because everything in my merchandise store is 50% off for the rest of this month. Yes, I'm plugging again. I'm plugging that this whole time. So I'm plugging that. Tina, why didn't you get notified? I don't know. YouTube's weird sometimes, man. Sometimes, not all the time, but you guys do say sometimes, like, hey, I didn't get notified of this or that. It happens. I don't know. YouTube's weird sometimes, but yes, I'm plugging the merch for the rest of the month, 50% off. Hold on a sec. Let me go. you came on to watch videos and I saw that you were live. I hope you were watching my videos, or at least someone that I'm friends with. Let me just do this really quick for you guys. So, what the hell was I doing? Just give me a sec. I was looking at something. Okay, stop that. All right, here we go. Oh, that might be kind of. Oh, I think it is too long. I tried to copy and paste. I'm dumb, I swear to God. Do you guys know how I was talking about in the last video? Let me just see if this, if you click on this, if it works. It should work. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So in the last video, I was walking through the woods and I was talking about how I got a new camera and I wasn't going to use it yet because I didn't have enough batteries, right? And when are you and Chaz and Angelo filming again? I'm gonna see those guys in a couple weeks at the Chase Manor. I don't know if we're doing a video, but we're doing a thing for Frank on that day with a bunch of us. So I remembered like just walking through the woods. God, when was that? It was like Monday maybe, and it was where I found that trail, or I wound up on that trail or whatever somehow, and it had the river. I think there was a river there, and then I was kind of like talking about how like my brain, like I'm just stupid sometimes. Like I just sort of like things just go sort of haywire in my head. So I get a new camera. This is it right here. This is my new camera. And I'm like, oh, I can't use it yet because I only have one battery, right? So now I have to order more batteries so that the one battery I have won't die when I'm out there, and then I don't have whatever. I only have one battery. I don't have enough. I come home because this came with a bunch of stuff. There's filters and I mean everything. It was a lot. So I found two batteries in the box, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, why did I not see this before? So I literally have 3 batteries when I thought I had 1. I'm probably going to order like 10 more, but that's just my brain. Like, I'm just so all over the place, man. That's just what it is. Let me just go back. So I left a link there for the merch store. So any of you that are new into the live stream, I was talking about how I put everything 50% off for the rest of this month, and you'll get a shout out. M Torres ordering sweatshirt and t-shirt. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. And just when you get it, make sure you send me a notification that you got it. Let me know so I could give you the shout out, because that's how it's going to work. So I'm offering the promotion 50% off for Halloween, and because it's getting colder out in some areas, I thought hoodies might be a good idea for the changing of the seasons. I know some of you where you live, it might not change weather-wise, but the offer is still out there for half off. So make sure you send those notifications over. It helps me out a lot. and you get a nice warm hoodie. So when you're cold, you throw that thing on. They're not that thick, dude. Honestly, I'll show you one. Oh, it's got dust on it from my stupid desk. So this one's a little bit worn out, but just an original design. I do have another one somewhere, and I have a bunch of tees. I don't always wear them, but I do. I have been like wearing them in the videos lately, and then just throwing. YouTube has this thing where you can throw the product in there now. So like you might see a little product thing pop up on the video. I think it's at the beginning. Some of you might see it, some of you might not see it. But it is there. I clicked on it and I saw it just to see how it worked and like if it was there or whatever. And it was there, so it should be working. But yes, definitely everyone who orders something and sends me pictures back of it will get recognized and will get shouted out during a video. So go over and check some stuff out. I'm going to be working on some new stuff. I was going to try for Christmas to try and make some Christmassy colors and some different options and some more products, not just hoodies and tees, but they offer like other products as well. So I was going to look into that. So I will be working on that. And hopefully by Christmas, I'll have some newer stuff and some different colors and maybe some different designs and whatever. So, do you ship to the UK? It should ship everywhere, as far as I know. It should ship everywhere. What are your thoughts on Randonautica? Do you think it's scratchy? Did you mean to type scary or scratchy? Or do you love it? Honestly, you know what though? In a weird way, like I kind of do love it because I'm trying to let me think about how I can explain this. My whole life, like ever since I was a kid, I've always been like kind of curious about things and like a little bit nosy in a sense, right? Like I just got to stick my nose where it doesn't belong. And the whole thing about Rando is like, as far as what's going on with me, I don't know like who I'm running into or who is, I don't know who Anna is. I have no idea. I the number 7 is weirdly popping up all over the place for some reason. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure that out. My only guess, like I said, was that maybe she was a 7-year-old girl, or that she was missing for 7 years. I don't know. I don't even know if she actually is missing. Maybe it's just someone messing with me. I have no clue. Like I'm trying to still piece it all together. I just don't know, man. It's a really weird app. Outside of like filming videos and just doing normal things during the day, just running errands and like doing stuff, I've had this like really weird sense that like someone's kind of around me. Like I've been noticing kind of weird people here and there. Just I don't know. Maybe people are just like that. I don't know, but I don't know. Things have gotten a little bit weirder since I started doing Rando. I don't know. I just don't know. I think it definitely works. There certainly are a number of people who think that it's fake and stupid. But I am a little creeped out. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. So, yeah, and you know what's weird? with the number 7, like for me, like our family, I don't know, it was just like in my bloodline, in the history of our family. I think on my mother's side. So my mother was born on April 4th, 1944. So her birthday is 4444, right? For me, I always thought 7 was a particularly not not like a lucky number, I wouldn't say, but like kind of like a weird number that just happens for me. So I literally have 7 sevens tattooed on me, but also the last 4 of my social, I shouldn't even be giving this out, but the last 4 of my social is 7777. So like whenever I have to call someone, like credit card company or whoever, just anyone where you have to give them information about your social, they're always like, what's the last 4 of your social? And I'm like, oh, it's 7777. And they're like, oh, that's weird. Like every time. That's happened to me like a million times in my life. And we always have the same conversation, like, oh, do you think 7 is this and 7 is that? And I'm like, well, that just happens to be my social security number. So I don't know. 7 was always a weird number, and my mother, 4 was a number that was weird for her, like just a number, right? So as far as our family goes, in the history of our family, I think a lot of us have had sort of weird, like mystical things with numbers for some reason. I'm not trying to make something out of it that couldn't be there. I don't know, but it's entirely possible in my mind. And I always kind of thought it was a thing because it's noticeable. And now it's weird that whoever's messing with me is just leaving weird things with number 7 on it all over the place. So I don't know. Maybe it's somebody I know just kind of effing with me. I have no idea. I just don't know. I'm still trying to find answers. So I don't think it's somebody I know though, because that person I ran into the other day was yelling at me, and they said there was more than one of them, and they were threatening to shoot me. So I left. I got out of there, but I don't know. I just don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Jazz and Angela have been dealing with cults and creepy people. Somebody, I gotta give another shout out to another hater. The other, somebody goes, when are you gonna hop on the cult train like everyone else? And then they put a rolling eyes emoji, and I'm like, man, you guys come out into the woods with me, dude. You won't enjoy it, I'll tell you that. It's creepy. And I don't enjoy, I get so many of you guys that are like a million comments, dude. Like, I wish you would take somebody with you. I feel like every comment is that, because there's so many of them. I wish you would take somebody with you. I don't have anybody to go with me, dude. And I'm just gonna go. So that's it. At least you're not seeing 666. Oh, I bought this Ouija board. It says it's a talking Ouija board. I don't think it actually talks. Like maybe it. I don't know. Maybe it does. I'm not really sure. But I do have this Ouija board here. I don't think it like really actually talks. I don't know why they named it that. This is actually one of the first times I'm actually looking at this thing. This has kind of just been sitting here. I haven't used it yet. Clint Walls, welcome back. No, I don't, Jamie. I don't know if it actually does talk. I don't think it does, because to me it just looks like a piece of cardboard. I thought there'd be like maybe an electronic thing that would come with it when I ordered it, and yeah, I I guess it's just a piece of cardboard. So I think it's just a regular old Ouija board. I don't know. I gotta look at it though. I think that's just the name of it. But I have a weird feeling this thing is gonna get involved in some of my haunted stuff that's coming up. I'm gonna have to break it out and use it. So yeah, we'll play with that later. Maybe it's an electronic voice translate. I don't know. I haven't used it yet because I've been doing like rando stuff. So I don't know. Hi from Oz. Yeah, Mel. I don't know. 7 can mean a lot of things. I just don't know, man. I'm still very confused about this whole story. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. But I'm not gonna stop. I might take a break from doing it just to do some haunted stuff, but I will go back into it. For some reason, I always wind up in the woods. I have no idea why. Yeah, going with a group. I know. Listen, man, I keep my circle very small, man. Very, very small. Like, I'll go with Levy. Um, when Angelo's around, I'll go with him. He comes around every so often. I've done some stuff with Jazz. Uh, it's those guys aren't always around, man. And it's like I'm trying to push more content out. So when I'm here, I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna pick up my camera and go. That's it. So a lot of times it is just me. It's a very lonely lifestyle, but it's a very adventurous lifestyle because I don't know what the hell's gonna happen on any given day. Ghost hunting or abandoned? Probably abandoned. The thing with like the ghost hunting thing is it's interesting, but it gets tedious after a while. So like you can only I had this conversation with Levy one day. We were talking and he does a lot of like the haunted videos and stuff and I'm like, man, it's cool to like go to a lot of these creepy old buildings and I love them, dude. Like I love all the old hospitals, all the creepy old buildings, but you can only sit there for a certain amount of time, with a spirit box or with this piece of equipment or with that piece of equipment or whatever. You can only sit there for like X amount of time and be like, hey, what's your name? And start asking questions. Like it gets boring, right? And people who are watching those kind of videos, they get like they get bored of them really easy, especially if nothing is happening. And it takes a lot of time sometimes for paranormal stuff to happen. It doesn't always happen right away, right? It doesn't always happen right away. So, you're the ghosts, like dead people, they don't have a time. There is no time for them. They're dead. So anything can happen at any time. For us, all we have is time. I got all the time in the world. I could go all day, right? So, since there's no time for them, how much time are we going to spend sitting there and asking them the same 1,000 questions over and over and over, right? So, I think the rando stuff is just more adventurous. It's a little more dangerous because I don't know what the hell's going on. But it's not like the abandoned and haunted stuff isn't dangerous either, right? It definitely is. Um, but as far as like the paranormal stuff, I just can't sit there for an extended period of time and be like, hey, what's your name? What year did you die? When did this happen? When did that happen? So, what if they never answer you? Like, you're gonna be sitting there for hours, like basically listening to nothing. So, it's interesting in the fact that you could get answers, and whatever happens in the afterlife, sometimes you'll get some answers. Okay, but it's not always like direct answers, and you just can't spend too much time doing that because sometimes it'll just take forever. You know, you could be in a place all day that's extremely haunted and get absolutely nothing. If they don't feel like showing up that day, then you lost out and you wasted a whole day doing nothing. Did you ever find anything about the skulls at Wilson Castle? No, I've got rid of the skull. I got rid of the skull because I just thought it was just such a negative energy. I thought it like brought a negative energy to my house. Plus, it started like breaking, like it just started falling apart, and I was like, I don't even want this thing anymore for different reasons. So I got rid of the skull. I never figured out what happened with the skulls. If you go back and watch that video too, it's really weird because me and Phil are just in the woods and you can hear a girl talking and there's no one back there but us, and it's so far back there to walk, like, and plus it's like 2 in the morning or something. Like, who the hell is gonna be back there? I don't know. I think the woods behind the castle are haunted. Spirits must get sick of answering the same questions. That's just it, man. And the humans get tired of asking the same questions too. I'm not bashing paranormal investigators or whatever. I used to do that. Before all these YouTube people blew everything up with the paranormal stuff, we actually had a group out here that was like me and 3 of my friends that we used to do in, man, it had to be like 2010, 2009, 2010. So we were doing the paranormal stuff a long time ago. We actually got to do Eastern State Penitentiary, which was insane because they don't even do investigations there anymore. I called the guy and he's like, yeah. He's like, we want to save the historical, I guess the legend of the prison. So we don't do investigations anymore. They just do tours. And the tour is cool, but it's kind of stupid because they give you like this headset and you're supposed to follow the guidelines, but no one does. We just walk. We're going ahead, whatever. So we'll be like, 10 programs ahead of what they're actually talking about because we're way over here and they're still talking about something that happened in Al Capone's cell way back over there. So I don't know. Unless they changed it, but I don't think they did. I don't know. But yeah, so um I mean, the abandoned stuff for me, Jessica, the abandoned stuff is that's it, man. I like the abandoned because there's just something about it, man. It's a different feeling. There's something about it. You go into an old abandoned hospital and it's just a different feeling, man. As soon as you walk in there, you're like, I know thousands of people probably died in here that were documented, but who died in here that wasn't documented? What happened in here that could have been crazy that nobody knows about? Is something going to happen to me right now that is completely different, that has never happened to anybody else? Because I'm a little bit more sensitive to it. A lot of things could happen. So, yeah. So, all right. So, how many of you have not like gone back and watched like like a lot of my older videos from like 3-4 years ago? Like, have a lot of you not seen those older videos with the abandoned stuff? Tell Andrew I'm sorry he lost his grandmother. Yeah, it's rough, man. My grandmother passed away in 2017, so I know that feeling. I talked to him yesterday, though. He said he was doing okay. Um, it takes time. It takes time, especially when it's a family member. So, Jessica, go back and watch a lot of the older videos, right? There's a lot of places that I want to revisit that are so scary, dude. The women's prison was one of my favorite ones because the last time I was there, I think I was there with Chris. I was there with Realm Explorer, and we separated. And then he wound up on one whole other side, and I wound up in this one hallway. And like a rock got thrown at me, and then I had the S box or whatever, just kind of walking around with it, seeing if I can get a response. And a lot of you probably have seen this actually, and so you probably know what story I'm going to tell you, but it was like the most demonic voice that came through. So somebody threw a rock, or something threw a rock at me, and I was like, who was that? And it goes, me. And I was like, oh shoot. And I got out of there because I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this right now. So that place is creepy. It's really, really creepy. So I was planning on going back there. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. You had a stroke? I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm glad you're here though. No, I haven't been to Waverly Hills. I heard it was like crazy expensive, and you don't get to spend a lot of time there. Like, you can't spend an overnight there or something. They have like these really weird rules there. I'd like to go though, because it's obviously a very historical place. I know that for a while they had talked about possibly turning it into like some sort of hotel or something. Uh, I'm sure that's probably not going to go through, but that's on the bucket list. I spent the other day marathoning your old videos. They're so bad. They're so bad. Like my filming, it's still not great. Like I'm still a little bit shaky because that's just how I am. I'm just like, I'm just like that. Even when I'm not on camera, I'm just like, whatever. And so, um, the reason I ask is because I want to know if you guys want me to revisit some of these crazy old places that I've been through before, because that was kind of my plan going into the Halloween season, right? Like I can pretty much go to Letchworth every single day. It's only like an hour from here, and that place is terrifying. Um, Fairfield Hills is another one of my favorites that I was just at a few weeks ago with Angelo, or like a month ago, something like that. That's another crazy place. God, I don't even remember what happened there, man. I was like sitting in the bathtub, and then something like a piece of the ceiling or something that fell, or something crazy happened. I don't even know what it was. I don't know what it was. And then those kids came in, and we tried to scare them. And then one of the girls actually started following me on Instagram or something because they were like, they're like, oh my God, you guys are YouTubers. So they were like starstruck, and I'm like, oh, I'm not even that famous, dude. Like, I don't like the attention like that. Take some mace with you. No, I have not heard of that person. I don't have time really to like sit around and watch other, like sometimes like I'll watch Angelo and Jazz's videos. I watch Mo's videos. Would you ever go back to the Lorraine Warren house? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I was one of the first people. Where the hell? Right here, man. On my little bookshelf. The Demonologist. I think I've shown you guys this book. This is an amazing book, dude. I got to meet Lorraine Warren, and she was like amazing, like such a sweetheart. I want to go back to that house though. I know Jazz was there recently with the real Annabelle doll, but there's a lot of other really creepy stuff down there in that dungeon. Uh, a lot of creepy stuff, man. A lot of creepy stuff. There was like a haunted piano, I think, or like an organ down there. This was years ago. She had a lot of really cool stuff down there, man. And she was an angel, Lorraine Warren. What a human being she was. Um, but man, I'll tell you, I'm gonna make you guys a little bit jealous right now. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's coffee. I have no idea. I have Lorraine Warren's autograph right here. How amazing is that, dude? This book is sick, though. If you can order it, I'll tell you right now, this is an amazing book. And this is her on the back right here. And this is Ed Warren. He died in like 1996 or something. And they're buried like right near here too. So yeah, so I happen to be like right in the middle of freaking everything. The center of hauntings for the entire United States. Actually, no, I don't want to say that. I don't think that's it, but yeah, I was super blessed to be able to meet her. Her house was really cool. So like, it's literally just a house, and the way they set up the whole museum, it's just in the basement of their house, right? So it was like an event that we went to where we got to meet her. I forgot what year it was. It was probably like 2011 or 2012. And so their house, like in the upstairs, because there was a bunch of other people there. It was like an event, so we would sit there and like they had a bunch of chairs set up, and then we would ask questions, and then after that, they would take us downstairs. So like they took us downstairs, and I swear to God, it was like walking into a dungeon. Like it was like this long hallway that looked like you were walking into like a dungeon or a cave, and then finally you get to the end. It is just way down there, and there's all this crazy stuff. And they had a priest there, because if you touched anything, uh, excuse me, you weren't allowed to touch anything. So they had to have a priest there to do some sort of religious thing on you or whatever in case you touch anything by accident. So it's kind of funny because like we were walking through and we weren't touching anything, but like there was this witch that was hanging from a string, like just hanging there in the middle of this like kind of like tight little walkway, you know. So like you could see the Annabelle doll at the end in the case or whatever, and then I'm just walking and I bump right into this hanging little plastic witch thing, and I'm like, oh shit, right? And I didn't even tell the priest. I was, you know, I was just like, should I say anything? Because one of my buddies was there, and I was like, yeah, we're not supposed to touch anything, but I accidentally bumped into this thing, and yeah. So I thought I was gonna be cursed there for a while, but I was fine. And then we went out to dinner. She gave us all autographs. It was cool. It was cool. Oh, we went to the cemetery first, where they're buried. Now they're both buried there now, but only Ed was buried there at the time. And so that was cool. But she had a lot of crazy stories, and in this book, there's a ton of crazy stories. The Amityville house. There's some other houses. There's like a demon house that's out here in Connecticut. It just, man, it was something else meeting her. It was a really cool experience. But yeah, I guess somebody died because they touched the glass on the Annabelle doll. You're not supposed to touch it. It's in a glass case. And this guy was like poking the glass. I think I might have told this story before, but this guy was poking the glass. He was there with his girlfriend, and he didn't believe in any of that stuff, but she did. And then he was just poking it, kind of making fun. And then when they left, they left on a motorcycle. So he was riding, and then she was in the back, and then they just totally crashed as soon as they left there. Within like 10 minutes or something like that, 15 minutes. It wasn't far. They didn't get very far, and they totally just got mauled. And he died, and then she survived and told the story. And that's what you get for poking the Annabelle doll. So don't make fun of stuff, because you'll die. How have you been feeling physically and mentally? Pretty good. Pretty good. I've been trying to put more effort into putting videos out. I went through a stretch for a while, as you guys know, where my depression goes up and down. So for months I wasn't doing anything. And I go through periods that are like that, right? So I've been pretty consistent as far as like putting content out, filming stuff. Like now I'm at the point where like I just don't care about anything else. So I'm just gonna go out and film videos, and that's all I'm doing, because there's other aspects of my life that I just gave up on, that I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna go film. So I got a new camera, I got some other stuff. I've been just constantly going, just to try to keep myself busy, so that mentally I don't go back into one of those states where like I'm just lost, you know, because I don't want to be there again. The Pokemon Forest. Yeah, I would love to go there. We'll figure all that stuff out. What's the name of the book? The Demonologist. It's called The Demonologist. Um, yeah, this is a really good book. True accounts of the paranormal investigators featured in the blockbuster film The Conjuring. Extraordinary career of Ed and Lorraine Warren. So, really good book, dude. If you get a chance to find it. Let me just see real quick. I'll check for you. I don't think they have a website, but you may be able. Yeah, here it is right here. You can get it on Amazon. For four. Oh no, it's an audio. What the hell? Oh no, it's $13.49. So yeah, it's like $14. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of bright, but yeah, it's there. You can get it on Amazon. $14. It's an awesome book. I recommend it 100%. Especially because they're such cool people too, and the stories are crazy. So yeah, it took me forever to finish that book too because I forgot I had it. And I was just so excited to have an autographed book that I didn't even want to read it. I was like, I just have this relic from Lorraine Warren. It's amazing. And then I was like, I should probably read this. So I actually did read it, and it was like an amazing book, absolutely amazing book. What else you guys got for me? I like to stay on here with you guys for a little while, just because I don't get to catch up with you a lot of times. And I appreciate all of you, man, for sure. Helen Grunow, another one of my favorites, man. Got a lot of love for you. Yeah, Mel. I recommend the paperback. The At a function. Why didn't you invite me? uh, yeah, so I recommend the paperback because the hardcover is $375. And I'm sure you don't want to spend $375 on a book that you could probably read in one day. So, paperback it is. GJE. There you are. What happens if I click on this little heart thing? Oh, I guess you guys don't get to see it. Sometimes I don't really mess around with this live stuff, like over here in the comment section. I just look at it. I don't really mess with it. Check it out from the public library. Dude, you can buy the book, bro. No, I feel like I do have to make videos because um, if I don't, um, if I don't, what happens to me mentally is I just go into these like really deep states of like mental depression. So even when I'm doing stuff, like people who see me every day don't even know like that I'm just like they see like the happy Chad and the joking around Chad. And I do that on purpose to try and keep myself well, I'm just naturally like that, but I try to keep myself in a state where I don't want to drag myself back into that mental state, right? And that's why I have to keep doing videos too, because if I don't get up and go, I'm gonna be sitting right here just listening to music. Like there's music playing on the TV. I don't have it because I'll get demonetized. It's on mute, but I have to be doing something, because a lot of times I'll get lost in these mental states where if I'm not doing anything, I'll lose it, right? And then what'll happen is it'll spiral from there. So if it's like 2 days and I don't do anything, and then I'm like, oh crap, I didn't do anything for 2 days, right? Well, now I got to go out tomorrow. But then on the third day, if you don't go out and do something, you're like, oh crap, it's been 3 days. Well, now I got to go out tomorrow. Now it's been 4 days. And then it turns into a month. And then it turns into 2 months. So it spirals out of control mentally for me. Pretty quickly. So that's why I try to keep myself busy, because if I don't, I'll be lost, man. So I have to keep myself busy. You can listen to me in my stories all day. I got stories for years, man. I got stories for years. Stupid stories from when we were kids. I've been through a lot. Man. So, and a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, Jessica, it's super important to stay busy. Super important. And even for you too, if you suffer from the same thing, you have to. You have to. Because, man, I'll tell you, man, it can spiral pretty quickly. And then you feel worse, right? Sue Appleby, nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Why can you not do anything when you go through depression? And believe me, I understand that completely, because I've gone through it several times. I don't even remember what it was that I was diagnosed with, but I was in the hospital. Can you tell us a funny blooper doing a video with Angelo? I gotta think about that one. I gotta think about that one. I gotta think about that. Because generally, it is comedy with the two of us, but it's seriousness. Like when we're filming, it's like we're filming a video. You know what I mean? We're going here and we're doing this. There is those. I'd like to throw in those moments just because I'm generally, like, my personality is just very like joking and sarcastic. So I don't know if you guys get a lot of that witty stuff that I just throw in there during the video. That's completely on purpose, because I'm just a naturally joking around type person. But it's hard to remember, like, spending so much time with someone, all the different funny things that happen, because there's been so many of them. Thanks, Clint, man. I love you too, brother. You're always very supportive, and I feel like you're like a friend. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You can't you can't do anything when you're depressed. I totally get it, man. It happens to all of us. It's happened to me several times. That's why there was periods of time where you just didn't see me at all because I was just going through these bad mental states, right? And I thought about giving up. You guys know I was talking about quitting YouTube or whatever, and I didn't do it because, yeah, basically because of you guys, for the most part. And you were patient with me, and you were supportive, and that meant everything to me because not just for me, but for anyone who suffers from that, you need a support system. You can't do it by yourself. What happened, man? Cancer. Sorry. I'm sorry, man. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. My mother died from cancer. How long ago did your daughter pass away? 'That's rough. That's rough. I feel for you. Cervical. But how long ago was that? 2 years. I'm sorry. Jessica. No, I don't have any pets. No pets, man. When we were growing up in our household, me and my three sisters and my parents, my mother always wanted to have cats. So we always had cats, man. They weren't always indoor cats. Sometimes they were outdoor cats, but at the end, before we stopped having cats as we all started getting older, um, we just kept the cats indoors. So um, my mother, because we had so many different cats, the way that she would hold on, before I finish this story, I just want to look for Mel Mel. Mel Mel, I'm telling a story right now. This is a story. So, yeah, no more depression stuff, man. You can only take so much of it. It's hard, man. Trust me, I get it. It's really hard. Believe me. Um, so yeah, so we had cats growing up. We had a big fat orange cat named Prudence. Julius, I think, was another cat. My sister at one point had a cat. They didn't know what to name it, so they just named it Cat. So she had a cat named Cat. Uh, and then I think Spot was another cat that we had. I remember Spot, because we called him Spot because he was all white, but he had the little gray spot on his head. So we just called him Spot. uh, um, yeah. Yeah, the hat thing. There's a lot of them there, man. This whole wall is like covered in hats over here. My TV, my shoes. This is like my little studio down here. Yeah. So Mel Mel. I've never heard of anyone else doing this. Let me know if this is like a normal thing, but my mother, every time we would get a new cat, I'd be like, well, you know, like, how are we going to name the cat? Like, how do you come up with your names for each one of these cats, right? And what she would do is she would just bust out the phone book, right? Because if you open a phone book, and I'm like 9 years old, and I'm like, what the hell is this woman doing? Like, what's going on? She would just open the phone book. Oh yeah, yeah, dude, my shoe collection is insane, absolutely insane. So, she would go through the phone book, because in the phone book, it's just thousands and thousands, maybe millions of like people's first and last names, right? And you don't really see phone books anymore because everyone has a cell phone. So I think like once a year they might drop a phone book in our driveway, and I don't even pick it up. Like, I don't even think we use them anymore. But that's how she would name the cats, right? We got to go through the phone book. We'll find it, and she would flip and flip and flip until she found just a random name of somebody in the phone book on whatever page, wherever the hell they were from. She'd be like, all right, well, here it is. We had a fat cat named Julius, and I remember he got named out of the phone book. My mother's like, it's Julius. We're naming him. He looks like a Julius. Okay. Okay, Mom. Okay. You're old enough to know about phone books. I'm old enough to know about a lot of things, man. Clint, I don't think I'm going to be here in an hour. I'm probably going to be leaving soon. Yeah, I'm old enough to know about phone books, dude. For sure. I love all the guesses that people had for how old I was. You guys put in some pretty good guesses. I wish I could go back to those years, but it's not going to happen. You can't go back. Your cat's name was Dog. That is amazing. That's the first time I've ever heard that before. It's always an interesting chat with you guys, man. That's why I love doing this sometimes, because you guys are just you guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. Yeah, I'm old enough to know about phone books, dude. A year older than my daughter. How old is your daughter? As a dog lover, I have to stop watching your videos. um, yeah, I'm a year older. Okay, so wait a minute. If you knew I was 42, you think I'm not old enough to remember phone books? Phone books still exist, by the way. Some abandoned places that I've been in, I've seen like empty payphone booths. I'm like, oh crap, do they still have payphone booths here? I think it was the prison. We went to this prison uh, somewhere. I can't remember where it was, man. And when you're in prison, the only way you can make an outside phone call is basically on a on an old payphone, and it would be, I believe, a collect call to whoever, and they would have to accept it in order to talk to you while you were away. So I forgot where that prison was, but they had old payphones in there. So you know about rotary phones? Yes, I do. 2, all the way back. 3, all the way back. 4, all the way back. 5. What a time. If you didn't have any patience back in the day, if you had no patience at all, you could not make a phone call. It would literally take you an hour just to dial the damn number. I'm so glad they invented cell phones. We used to have a rotary phone in our house, man, when I was younger. Yes, I know about rotary phones. I remember pagers too, before they even had cell phones. We all had pagers, right? And we would have to call our friends or page them from our house with star 911 because we could, or that whatever, they would page you star 911, and then you would call them, and it would say like star 911 and then their phone number. It's like, oh hey, it's whoever, and you call them. Star 911 was like emergency on the pager. I used to know a secret code to dial on the payphone and wouldn't have to pay for it. Do you remember what was that called? It was called like 1-800 collect or something. And then you would have to like you would dial 1-800 collect before you would make a collect call, and it was supposed to like save you X amount of money, even though the call was only like a few cents or whatever. It was supposed to like save you a certain amount of money before you made a collect call. I think it was called 1-800 collect. We're going way back to like the 90s, late 90s. Yeah, pagers, man. Who had a pager? I know a lot of you guys had pagers. Yeah, they still have. Yeah, they have the yellow pagers. The yellow pagers. They have the yellow pages still here. We still get phone books dropped in our driveway like once a year. I'm telling you, it's wrapped in plastic. If you want to keep it, you keep it. We don't keep it, but you can if you want to. You had to be home before the lights turned on the street. That was it, man. Because there were no cell phones. There were no cell phones. Your mother would tell you at 2 o'clock after school when you got home with your friends, be home before the lights on the street come on. Who remembers this one? Who remembers Nextel? I was always late and I got into trouble. Yeah, me too, man. But my mother was a saint. She just wanted me to do the right thing. So even though I would be late, she still wouldn't be like mad at me. She just would tell me, next time be home before the lights go, and I would never do it. I would do it sometimes, but I'm exaggerating. I wouldn't never do it, but I would do it sometimes. But yeah, what was I gonna say? They used to make these cell phones called Nextel. It was like one of the original cell phones, and it was cool because it was a cell phone. It was like a brick, dude, with an antenna that came out of it, and they made it in these stupid bright colors too. And so it was like always yellow or orange or whatever, right? And it had this little stupid antenna that came out of it, but it was cool because it was a cell phone, but it had a walkie-talkie too, right? It had a walkie-talkie in it, so you didn't even have to make a phone call. You could just beep beep your buddy that you were working with the Nextel cell phone. You didn't even have to. You could call him if you wanted to, but you didn't have to call him because it had the little beep beep thing on it, the little walkie-talkie, the walkie-talkie cell phone. It was called Nextel. Yeah, the 90s was the best. That was the best. That was the absolute best. I feel like my generation was like the last generation of people to be actually like kind of smart. Well, we're really smart, but like I feel like once we went crossed over and got into the 2000s, it just was like all downhill from there. Like people just became really like stupid for some reason. I have no idea why. So I was like blessed to be born when I was born because we graduated high school in 1999, and that was it. After that, everybody was like really dumb for some reason, and it just started like a downhill spiral. So no, and now at this point, nobody knows how to do anything at all. So even the most basic thing that you tell somebody to do, and they're just like, "What?" You know what? I kind of remember using the the phone book for cat litter boxes. I think we did that. That sounds vaguely familiar. We're going way back, man. Things you guys didn't think I would remember that I actually remember. Oh, let me. You have phone books in Australia, but the writing is too small. Let me see if I can find a picture of this phone. So when my grandmother passed away in 2017, she had. I don't think it was a rotary phone. It was even older than that. I'm gonna try and see if I can find a picture of it. Here it is. Oh wait, this is the phone or the type of phone that my grandmother had in her house when she passed away in 2017. I don't know if you might not be able to see this, but look at this phone, dude. It was very similar to that, right? So this is, it says vintage slash classic style corded phone, landline telephone, antique wall mount phone. So it's kind of similar to this. She still had this thing in her house, dude. And it was just like, dude, when my grandmother, I think I think I got like my like the way that I collect things. Like I collect hats, I collect shoes, I collect old relics that I find in all these abandoned buildings. Like I just collect things, right? Um, I think I got that from my grandmother because when she died, and I remember this like from being a kid too, and just seeing all this in their house when they would have us over. She had these old bottles, dude, that she collected from like like early 1900s, like old school Coke bottles and like things that you would never see anymore. And this was like 2017, or me and my father were like going through the house trying to figure out like what we were going to keep or get rid of or what we were going to do, because they eventually had to sell the house and they basically remodeled it and somebody lives in there now. It looks cool, it's more modern, but we found all these old school bottles, dude, like hundreds of them. They were everywhere, and just really crazy cool stuff from like the early 1900s, like the 1920s, right, when she was a little girl. um, just stuff that they had collected for years, and it was cool to see that stuff. So I think I got that from her. It's in my blood, man, to collect stuff. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure I got it from my grandmother. What is this? What area code is 209? I'm telling you, I get these weird random phone calls and like random text messages. And that, I mean, sometimes they're telemarketers and you can tell, but other times it's like, who the hell is this? This is really weird. I hope it has nothing to do with Randonautica. I don't know. What nationality am I? I'm a mutt. I'm a mutt. So I'm mostly Irish and Italian. I think it's Irish on my dad's side, Italian on my mom's side, but I also have German, French, Dutch, Czechoslovakian, and American Indian. So but those are all like small percentages. It's mostly Italian and Irish. So we're going on like 2 hours here, guys. It's been really cool. The conversations are always good. So we'll give it a little bit of time here, but I'm probably gonna leave soon. But yeah, so I'm just gonna throw out there the merchandise thing again, 50% off. Yeah, dude, I'm Dutch as well. I think I forgot to throw that in there. So it's like French, Dutch, Czechoslovakian, German, Italian, Irish, American Indian. I think some Russian. Um, I'm not sure, but yeah. Just I'm a mutt. I'm a mutt. But yeah, go check out the store, man. That was one thing I really wanted to talk about, and I talked about a couple times already. 50% off all the merch. Send me your pictures of you wearing the merch whenever you get it, and I'll give you a shout out in a video. Every single one of you, all of you, no matter who you are. Random call. Well, yeah, these are random also. Like, look at this person. I go, who is this? And she goes, this is Rita Lee. And then she goes, are you Tony, right? Then she sends me a picture of her. Look at her. This is 100% a spam, like a fake picture, just some girl. Look at her. I have no idea who this person is. I mean, she looks hot, but I know she's fake, so whatever. I'm not even gonna. You know what though? Sometimes I like to go along with this, so I'm just gonna act like I'm Tony, and we'll see what happens. Let's put yes, this is Tony. Oh God, what should I put? I like to mess with these people because I know it's totally fake. And it's totally out of left field. Where have you been? I guess I'll put. I'm gonna be Tony now. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what happens with Rita Lee. I had one, and it was going for days, man. It was going for days. Like, there's one guy that keeps messaging me. I know it's a fake person, and they keep saying, "Are you selling these properties still?" And I'm like, "Yeah, duh. I've been selling these properties for a while. Like, how come you haven't bought them yet? Like, what's going on?" And like, I just go along with it. And he'll be like, "Well, when are we gonna meet and do this and that?" And I'm like, "Well, I've been trying to sell this house for years now, but you haven't bought it yet. What's your problem, Andrew, or whatever his name was?" I just go along with it, like, and then eventually I get bored of it and I just block them and erase it. But it's fun to just like kind of mess with them for a while. You guys are funny. That's funny. Michael K. Wood, thank you. Oh, Linda, you're Cherokee? Yeah, see, I don't even know what tribe I would. Oh, she's been in Boston. Oh, she had to type it twice because I don't know. Maybe I didn't get it the first time. Uh, where should I tell her I'm from? Nigeria? Let's see. Uh, I'm in Boston right now. Where are you? Rita Lee. Okay. It's just so funny, like on the fly, just like, let's keep this going with this. I know that's not her. That's totally a fake picture. It's probably some dude who lives in Africa or something. Really? I never saw you. Oh. Well, that's because Boston is pretty big. LOL. Oh, man. This conversation is going to be going all night. All night. I'm going to lose sleep now just to have to mess with this person. I wonder if this is the person that's been following me around into the woods. That would be kind of weird. Rita Lee, just bump into her. Oh, she's catching on. I feel you're not my friend. She thinks I'm being fake. Where are you at? Sorry, what's your last name? I feel you're not my friend. How can you say such hateful things? We have known each other forever. I'm disappointed. Oh, man. I can't wait till this person asks me to send a picture, because I never send her a picture of me. I just find some picture of like a random bulky dude online and just send random pictures of random dudes online off of Google or whatever. You never want them to know that it's you know what I mean? Because if you send them a real picture of you, then now they have it, right? So you got to send them a fake picture the same way they did to you. Oh, she doesn't know my last name. How do you see? This is how you do this without actually telling her your last name, or him, or whoever it is. How do you not know my last name? I'm deeply saddened by your friendship. That's okay. Yeah. This is what happens, man. Like, some people, they get these messages and they'll just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna erase this and block it. No, dude. No, you gotta mess with them. You gotta mess with them. They're messing with you. Why do you have my phone number? Stop catching fishing. It's catfishing, not catching fishing. That's what you meant to say. I am, but dude, of course I'm catfishing her. She's catfishing me. That's not a real picture of her. Some dude in Zimbabwe who's you know, whatever. Their family lives in a hut, and they're trying to get donations for whatever. Don't mess with me, dude. I'll keep this conversation going the whole night. Oh, you know what I should do? I should call them. I got their number right here. Tony Brown. See? I got her to give me the last name. Tony Brown. Sorry, I think I saved the wrong number. What's your real name? Tony Brown. What do you think my real name is? It's Tony Brown, obviously. What's your real name, Rita Lee? Oh man. I'm gonna stay on probably for as long as this goes on. I might even call this person to see what happens. You're a trip, I know. I know, man. Don't fraud to be my friend. Don't fraud to be my friend. I am Rita Lee. If you want to be my friend, please tell me your real name. Tony Brown. Why are you not understanding this? How come you don't understand that my name is Tony Brown? Why do you think I'm not Tony? If you want to be my friend, please tell me your real name. Are you suggesting we are not friends? By the way, you texted me, so I don't know what the deal is here. I didn't text you out of nowhere. Okay. They think you're scamming that. Yeah, see? Yeah, this is exactly why I do this, because now she's getting catfished by me and possibly starting to realize it, and now she's like, oh, what do I do? This guy might be on to me. But if I call her or him, and they already know what Tony Brown's voice sounds like, and it doesn't sound like mine, then that'll give it away. So I can't really give it away. So all right, so let's move on to the next stage of this conversation. So Rita, are you in Boston right now? Send a pic of you to me. Oh. Let me just see if she's in Boston first. Oh, she is. Okay. What part of town? Ask him how much money she wants. No, you can't do that. Where are you? I'm in Boston. Let's see. What part of Boston are you in? North End. I'm in the North End. Where are you? Oh, Linda, I almost knocked over my new camera trying to celebrate you. It's right here. I almost knocked it off of the damn table. I'm going to put this somewhere. Thank you. Thank you. This is an amazing conversation. She wants to see a picture of me. Thanks, Sue. I'll be back next week, probably Tuesday, because I've been going with the Tuesday Friday thing. Today, no video. We're doing a live stream, so we're sticking to Tuesday and Friday. I don't know where she is. I told her I was in the North End. I think, yeah. Bye, Sue. Thank you for stopping by. Who just does this on a live stream? Like, we're having a conversation with a fake person right now. Oh, she stopped answering. Amanda's still here. Oh, 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 she's in downtown. She's in downtown Boston on the financial district. Okay, cool. Do you want to meet for drinks? I'm an idiot. Yeah, we'll see what happens with her. We'll see what happens. I'm nowhere near Boston, by the way. It's probably like 3 hours from here. Yeah. Oh, she wants to meet for drinks. But we should know each other more. But we're friends, though. What more do you need to know? Rita. I, all right. No, I'm not going there, dude. I'm not going. I'm not gonna go. Yeah, I thought they were gonna stop replying too. They're definitely going to stop replying when I send them a picture. You know what? Let me see if I can Google pictures of Tony Brown. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. Tony Brown. Images. Oh, he's a basketball referee in the NBA. Oh wait, did he retire? Maybe he's not. Oh, this guy's a. Oh, this is Tony Brown right here. Here's Tony Brown. He's a football player. That looks like a mugshot though, or like a cartoon. This looks crazy. All right. It's gonna be funny when she asks for a picture of me and I just show her this right here. Yeah, I'm Tony Brown. I'm a former NBA referee. Um, oh no, he passed away. I can't show her this picture. I can show her this guy though, Tony Brown. The Indianapolis Colts. Look at this one. Oh. This one's even better right here. That looks like a painted on mustache. Oh, she's texting me. Send me your picture. Well, it's time. We gotta save this photo now so I can send it to her. I want to know the truth. This conversation is going to be coming to an end here in a second. Here we go. I'm going to call right after this because now they're going to like officially know that that's not me. So once this picture goes through, I'm going to call. It's not going to be a female. It's going to be like some Nigerian prince who has a fake $1 million check to give me through email. Oh, man. Let's see what happens now. Or when they do reply, I could just say, oh, sorry, I sent the wrong picture by accident, and then just send another one. I'm sorry. Stuff like this cracks me up because it's just so pointless. It's so pointless. Like, what a waste of time. I want to know the truth. Oh, she wrote, you are lying me! Exclamation point. You are lying me! No, I'm not. You are lying me, Rita. If that's even your real name. Oh, man. Should we call? We should call. Let's call him. Rita? I'm going to leave a voicemail.
Please leave your message for 209-204-0181.
Rita, this is Tony. What's going on? I know you're down in the financial district. I'm going to come to meet you. I thought you wanted to meet for drinks. Why are you, like, totally calling me a liar and being rude to me? Come on, Rita. Give me a call back when you can. Thanks. Bye. Okay. She's not going to call me back. They're not calling back. Yeah. The bad English means they're Nigerian. 100%. That's why they didn't answer. Oh, wait, hold on. Now, let me go back to texting, though. Why didn't you answer? What are you hiding? What are you hiding, Rita? We'll see. She's not gonna send real pictures. Cut it out. I sent her a picture of some clown dude from the NFL. His name is Tony Brown. Oh man. I hope it's not the creeps that have been following you on Rando. Oh man. Yeah. I was thinking that too, but I don't know. Well, now I got their phone number, even though it's probably like a fake phone. It's probably like one of those like prepaid just BS phones that they're gonna throw in the garbage. She's not answering. What are you hiding? Let's call back. I mean, you want to be annoying, I can be annoying too, so we'll just do that. What are you hiding, Rita?
Please leave your message for 209-204-0181.
Rita, you are lying me. You are lying me. You are not in Boston. You are lying me. You need to tell me where you are because you are lying me. Call me back. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah, I think they're done. They're done. That's over with. That's over with. That was fun while it lasted, though. Whoever that might be. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, you guys want the number? Here it is, right here. I'll give it to you guys. Here it is. There you go. They're not answering my text messages either, man. They're not they stopped answering my texts. Well, so much for our wedding, Rita. So much for that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm still here. We're going on 2.5 hours. I think you're crazy. You're just figuring out that I'm crazy. Yeah, they're done. They're not answering anymore. You had the wedding planned? No, that was a joke. No one's ever gonna marry me. That would be ridiculous. I was kind of hoping Rita would have, though. She was kind of hot, that fake girl. Let's go back and look at her. She looked kind of Asian-ish. Let's take a look at her. Yeah, she's like whoever this person is. Maybe Filipino? I don't know. That's definitely a fake picture, 100%. Yeah. You know what's also kind of weird? Now that I look at this person, they kind of look like a tranny. They look like a tranny. It looks like a tranny. But, yeah, we're just gonna... Let me just see if Rita's still around. Yeah, they're probably gone. So, poor Chad, there goes the love of your life. For the 10 billionth time, yep. There they go. There is no love of my life. That is a non-existent thing. The one girl I like stabbed me in the back and then just ignores me. So I hope she's happy and realize that she lost somebody amazing. It's not a waste of time because we all have fun with it. Yes, I hope you guys all call this person. Call this person continuously and ask that. Tell them I want you all to act like you're in Boston too. Just be like, yeah, I'm outside of Fenway Park. How come you're not here? Where are you? I've been waiting all night for you. What's going on, Rita? She looks Filipino. I don't know if it's a she or a he or both, dude. I honestly don't even know, bro. But they stopped answering, so I think that this is over with. You're an amazing person. Let me tell you, man. My mother, God rest her soul, she used to say two things to me. She would say, they broke the mold when they made you, right? Which I don't really hear anymore. And she also used to say, you're a horse of a different color, which I think is a Wizard of Oz reference. Because they had those horses that were like, that would change colors or whatever. But I think she meant it in a way that meant like I'm a different type of person. So yeah. So they broke the mold when they made me, and I'm a horse of a different color. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Oh, man. All right, I gotta stop. This has been really fun. I gotta go. I got some catching up to do. So, guys, listen. I love all of you, man. I appreciate all of you for showing me love and being there for me at all times. I love all of you, dude. I love all of you. Stay tuned for some more stuff. Go and check out the merch stuff. It's 50% off. You will get a shout out if you buy something. And if you gotta send me the pictures though. You gotta send me the pictures on any one of my social medias so that I know you got it and you're enjoying it, and I'll even give you a shout out on my social media too. So I'll do it in the videos, and I'll do it in the social media as well. So go check out the merch stuff. It's 50% off. Leave comments. Let me know what places you want me to go to return to. So go back, watch my old videos, or if you just have places listed that you know you want to see me go back to, leave comments and tell me, hey, go back here for Halloween and do this. I'll go do it, and I'll come out with some new content for you from some haunted places. So we're gonna do the haunted stuff. Keep sending me the rando intents. I'm gonna, even though I have a bunch of haters now, I'm basically just gonna spit it in their face and just keep doing rando, because I'm still trying to find out who Anna is and what this whole 7 thing is all about. And I would like to find out. I've had 2 encounters. One person I ran into in the woods flashed a flashlight at me and then started kind of chasing me, but I got away. No, because I'm in the United States, so you can't list Australia. Only in the United States. Just go back and watch my old videos, Sue, and just say, hey, go back to this place or that place. The other encounter happened the other day in the woods. Somebody was yelling at me that they were going to shoot me. So I don't know. So we're still gonna do the rando stuff, but for Halloween we're gonna be doing the haunted stuff. So let me know what you want me to do. Go check out the merch, and also go troll on Rita and see what's going on, because Rita's awesome. I don't know what happened with her or him or he, she, they, them, she, him, they, her, they, them pronoun person. I don't know what happened to them, but I love you guys, man. Keep sending me intents. Go buy the merch. Do everything you got to do. I'll show the love back, just like I'm doing now. If you want me to do more live streams, I can do like a weekly one where we can just sit and chat, because I love that. These are always fun. We can do that too. So let me know, guys. So keep the comments coming, keep the love coming. You guys are the best, man. The absolute best. I love all of you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me when I wasn't doing good, and just having my back. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna head off of here. I love you guys so much, man. So much love. I appreciate all of you. I'm gonna be out of here. Thank you for joining. Thank you to the people that donated. I don't have time to like really scroll back and look, but thank you to the people that donated. You guys are awesome, and we're gonna see you guys soon. I love you, dude. I love you guys.